Hello and welcome back, Josh, Sam, and anyone else who's watching to You Stay Classy San Marino. We're back. It's been a pretty productive start to the season. We're playing our, I believe, fourth or maybe third. No, it is fourth Champions League game. So I'll show you where we are with that, and I'll also show you where we are with the league. Let's just go to the fixtures. So you see that things are looking pretty good. We obviously lost the Super Cup. We then had a couple more friendlies, which we won all of. And so now we'll go through the Serie A, and then we'll talk about the Champions League, because that's where we're going to end up. So far in the league, we drew 1-1 with Juventus, a frustrating first game. We went 1-0 up, and then were pegged back. We then beat AC Milan in a crucial result, 1-0 away. A tap-in the first something like 10 minutes or so, 16 minutes. They had a man off on 69 minutes, nice. And they didn't really, we had as many chances as they had, and it really felt like an actual even game 4-1 against one of those bigger teams. But this time, again, for once, we actually came out on top. We then played Novara, beat them 2-0, beat Brescia 3-0, beat Fiorentina 2-0. These are all results that you would expect. We had quite a surprisingly easy game against Napoli at the time. So this is where we are in the league, by the way, we're top. At the time, Napoli were second. We beat them 2-0. We then beat Livorno 2-1, a late or a substitute appearance goal from Yassine Jabari, getting us the win there. We then beat Genoa 2-0, Lazio 2-0, and Torino 5-1 to put us top. And not just top, we are top by 7 points. So after just under a quarter of the season gone, we are just over a quarter of the season gone, we are top of the league. So we are top of the league. But we obviously have some important fixtures coming up. No more important than the Inter game that is next. We then have a fairly simple seeming run of games. Palermo, Verona, Cremonese, Frosinone, Andria, before we play Udinese. So if we can get a decent result today against Inter, we could be on a very good situation in terms of the league. Now, the Champions League is something different. We had a tough group. Bayern, AS Nancy Lorraine, the perennial winners of the French league at the moment, and the Danish champions Brøndby. We drew against Brøndby despite taking the lead within 3 minutes from a penalty. They equalised, then they had a man off, and we still didn't manage to win, and that was at home as well, so that was really frustrating. We then got beaten 3-0 away by Nancy. That's kind of where you would have thought we would go. And then we had a close run thing against Bayern. We were 1-0 up. Pornos scored. They scored 3, including 2 in 3 minutes there, which was kind of frustrating. Before Caballero got a goal back right at the end. In terms of chances and possession, we were pretty good, but our finishing was just pathetic. So basically, we're not in a great position. A win today against Bayern. The reason I'm doing this particular game, by the way, is it feels like we might have a chance against them at home. We are going to play them, and if we win, and then we can beat Brøndby in the next game, there's a potential we could come second in the group. It does depend on what happens with Bayern in the rest of their games, and also Nancy Lorraine, because we do have to play them as well. So we'll see what happens. I feel like after this game we might come back for the Frosinone and Nancy Lorraine game, because the Verona Brøndby video, whilst ostensibly quite an easy one, has the potential to be very frustrating. And to be honest, I don't want to play every single fixture this season like we did last year, where we played a lot. Anyway, so we're going to play Bayern. They are pretty good. We have obviously quite a few players who can't usually play in the squad at the moment. That's because I deliberately played a weakened team in the league game so that we could have the bigger players ready and fit for the game against Bayern. Some rare forward planning from me. Nevertheless, it did occur. I think we can leave Purnos on the pitch here. He played well against them at Hitzfeld Park, and now we bring them back to Secondo Stadium. They're playing 4-4-2. They've got Stuckey up front. Did we not play these in the Euro? Oh, we got knocked out of the Europa League by them last year. Right, of course we did. Okay, so let's see if we can not get back into them. Obviously, we lost last time out to them anyway. But we played okay. And I remember we beat them quite soundly, or at least we appeared to beat them quite soundly at home in the Europa League last year. So His fingers very firmly crossed that we can do that same thing again. Not sure why they've chosen to wear their black and black kit when they could have worn their red and white stripes. Surely red and white is different enough to strange bluey purple to for the cameras or whatever, but apparently not. Anyway, Caballero running forward now. He's not having as a prolific season as he was last season, but we are generally a little bit better, I think. Ledesma, they cut it back to him inside the penalty box, but he doesn't manage to get the shot away. It was blocked. Pornos now with the ball back to Baldo. The Rooster, Navarro has it as well now. All the way out to Ferreira there. Shaq to Ward. Ward goes, oh, it's gone in, but unfortunately he was apparently offside. He was apparently offside. There we go. It is what it is. So they're playing it down the right. They've got a throw in. I'm just, if you can see me, I'm just putting myself on away at work because I'm a rebel without a cause. Now they have a free kick. We've got a yellow card from Ledesma. That's annoying. Ward with the ball gives it to Caballero. Could have played a slightly more impressive ball, but what a finish that is from Caballero. A man who I said has not been as prolific as I would hope he would be this season. He curls a beauty in from the edge of the area. One of those kind of classic Football Manager things where 9 times out of 10 nothing happens. They just shoot it wide like that. But beautiful little curl into the bottom corner. And San Marino 1, Bayern 0. That puts us within touching distance of qualification from this. It obviously, what we can really do with, just in terms of staying in Europe generally, is for Nancy to batter Brøndby, because if we, if we do well here and we win this, but then we lose to Nancy Lorraine and Bayern beat Brøndby, there's very little chance of us actually getting that second spot unless, oh, fuck off, Stuckey, what a finish. So basically we're aiming for that third spot. At the moment we're behind Brøndby because they drew at our place, I think. But if we are able to beat them at theirs, we should go above, well, we will go above them. And then hopefully, end up with third in the group at the very least. I do want to still have European. Oh, it's a free kick. He's been sent off. That seems harsh. Considering that Pornos didn't even really appear to go down. He just carried on moving. But whatever. Now then, Ledesma with the free kick. Ledesma's free kick. Oh, yes, please. I love free kicks like that. The keeper didn't even move. Right round the wall. You be quiet. Except for don't be quiet. You're our home fans. 23,000 fans here to see San Marino taking on FC Bayern. We are back in command in terms of qualification, at least for the Europa League. We need Nancy Lorraine to fuck off. It's okay, it was offside. We need Nancy Lorraine to start actually sort of doing their bit here. They're away to Brøndby, and we would hope that they can win. A shock win for Brøndby would not be good for us, because they would for some reason go ahead of us again. Anyway, Wardy to Shaq. And Caballero went for a shot. It was a very weak and poor shot, but it was anyway. Shaq to Pornos. Pornos running with it. Can we have a third just before half-time? Jurgen Kraus has fouled him on the edge of the box. Dare I ask for another red? No, it's a yellow card. It would have been harsh. Jurgen Kraus and Ledesma. Can he have a second free kick? Oh, he did go for it again, but he's won us a corner. Not sure why we've not seen Ledesma taking free kicks before now. Anyway, the ball comes in. Oh, Klein with a fantastic save from Navarro's header. Let's make that smaller so we can see what's going on. Ledesma brings it in towards Navarro again. Ledesma shoots. Klein saves, tips it right onto the foot of Davy, who smashes home. It's 3-1 to San Marino, the German champions. Our enemies are being routed here in the Secondo Stadium. They've gone 3-4-2 in an attempt to get back into this and stay a little bit tough in the middle. That does benefit us because there's going to be space here, and that's where we like to have space. There we go. Caballero running straight into that bit of space, goes round his man and scores again. It is 4-1. Come on. The camera's there. Yeah, come on. Unbelievable. San Marino 4, Bayern Munich 1. Wow. And we still got a negative goal difference. Jesus. Right, Baldo to Pornos. Can we embarrass him? Can we embarrass him? Pornos. Oh, it could have been a penalty, but it wasn't. Ferreira to Shaq. Shaq going for it himself with the confidence of a man playing in a San Marino team who are 4-1 up against Bayern. Come on. Caballero to the Rooster. Out to Ferreira. Ward now to the Rooster. Rooster shoots from long range, and you know when he's doing that, things are going bad for you. Masha is back from her dog walk. I might just pause the recording because we're at halftime anyway. Oops. And I just... Fuck's sake. I pressed spacebar and... Okay, hang on. Okay, we're back. Apologies, I had to help calm Le Doge. So yeah, we're back. Obviously, I didn't give them a team talk, and it's paying off already. Jonnet Wojciech is scoring already. Straight after half-time. Nevertheless, we are 4-2 up, and we can't complain about that. And it looks like Nancy are now doing their bit for us. They have scored against Braunby, maybe even more than one. Let's just check. Yeah, they're winning 2-1. In fact, they came from behind. Oh, Caballero. Oh, great ball through to Ledesma. Ledesma hits the side netting. Oh, dear, dear, dear. Lots of chances for us. Remember they have a man off as well. Ward with the ball hits the crossbar for the second time in the game. Very nicely done. We're still creating chances, which is positive, even though they got a goal back from the corner. The goalkeeper's been forced to go get it. Obviously, our new stadium doesn't have ball boys, so it's just funny. Come on, mate. Don't take the piss now. Now they've had a player off injured, and Strauss has come on, Andrew Strauss. Wojciech shoots over, trying to double his tally, but he doesn't. It's 60 minutes gone. We've got an important game against Inter coming up. I'd quite like to keep Ledesma fit for that. And I'd quite like to have Caballero fit for that. So I'm going to take those two off. For now, we'll have another spot in case we need to take somebody else out. I'm trying to keep my voice down, by the way, and keeping a little bit more relaxed because Mash is on the phone. Shaq to Davey at the back post. How have you headed that over? Seriously. I don't understand. That looked like a fairly free header. Now, 68 minutes gone. Ferreira wins it. Was pulled back there, surely. Doesn't matter. Ferreira still has it. Gives it up to Shaq. Little ball through. Now his little ball to Ward. Ferreira trying to use that bit of space, and we have done. Ward into it. Puts the ball to the back post. Garcia, the man playing on the wrong side, scores his first of the season, and it is 5-2 to San Marino. Come on, you absolute beastly boys. We've got someone on 76% fitness. That's Baldo. I'm going to take him off for Bush. Bush, quite funnily, I think in his first appearance of the season managed to get a yellow card and then was therefore suspended. It happened in one of the first or second games of the season. It was quite impressive. Ward puts the ball in. Oh, we've hit the post again. Yabari. We might have to change his name. Yabari. Might have to change his name so I can say it quickly. Shaq in to Navarro. Navarro heads home. It's 6-2. Could you believe this at the beginning of the day? And we've only got 4 points in this group from 4 games, but we are beating FC Bayern Munich 6-2 on aggregate. 6-2 on aggregate. We've got to play Nancy Lorraine in our final fixture, but a win over Braunby, considering the amount of points that the other two teams are on, I think we're pretty much guaranteed to go through it in third place, unless we don't beat Braunby, but we absolutely should do, based on... Oh, it's a wayward ball. Could have been punished, but we decided to be kind. Njang gives the ball up. Now Petit has it. Big ball in. Stuckey scores, but it's going to be called offside. 79 minutes. We are 6-2 up. This is going to be one of the biggest results in San Marino's history, I think. I hear the noises coming from my laptop. I shall mute them again. It took me so long to sit back down to finish recording this that I actually ended up expiring the usual thing. Jabari goes past his man, and it's 7-2. 7-2. Possibly the first time that Jabari scored on camera. I think so. Required some tippy tapping. That was a terrible back pass, and Jabari Went through one man there, number 15, must be having a terrible game, Oviedo. But we are doing pretty well. They're playing now with 3 men wide playing in midfield. Navarro to Bush, big ball forward. Lovely stuff. And Jeng, Petit goes forward and he's scored. It's 7-3. This is a huge scoring game. 10 goals in one game. And we won 7-3. Or we're winning 7-3. And that only levels up our goal difference, which is pretty pathetic. Nancy Lorraine holding on to that win over Brøndby. And hopefully they can get that finished. Can we get an 8th? Bush in. Oh, it was inches. Great save from Klein. Pornos just hits the side netting. And what's happening there? Are they having a free kick or something? Was it offside? What happened there? I don't know. Strauss with the ball to Kaiser. Rodriguez and Petit. And now Pavlou. We get it clear. Ward to Pornos. Come on. Pornos. Oh, if you just slipped in Jabari there, we could have had 8. Klein, the Rooster wins it. Jabari heads down to Ward, into the Rooster again. The Rooster kept it off 2 of them and won a foul. Lovely stuff. The Rooster's free kick. What's he going to do? He's probably just going to waste time here. Not really like we have any particular incentive to waste time. We're so far ahead, but nevertheless we did. 7-3. More than making up for the 3-2 loss we suffered at their place, and more than making up for the fact that we got knocked out of the Europa League by them. They've allowed us to essentially guarantee our qualification into the Europa League for after Christmas. Obviously it does depend a bit on the Brøndby result, and then whatever happens after that with Bayern and Nancy. If they draw their next game, we can't go through. Oh no, I suppose technically we could. It would for us to go through into the Champions League knockout rounds. We'd require quite a lot of hopping through hoops and things. But I suppose technically we could do it. But I think it's Europa League for us this season. Very satisfying result, absolute epic. Jose Javier was absolutely outstanding, and he was. Only got 4 goals this season, but yeah, playing pretty well. Now I'm going to skip ahead to the Inter game. And it's at home, so we got to say, fingers crossed, we might win that one. And Inter are down in 7th, and they've not even got a shitload of games in hand. Which there was, like last season, there was a point where I was excited about coming top because us and Napoli or us and Udinese anyway, were sort of battling it out at the top there, and forgetting that Inter were down here, but they had like 4 games in hand. This season, things at the moment are looking pretty good. So I'll pause it, and then we will be back for the Inter game. So BRB. And we're back right for the Inter Milan game that could make or break our season. We really need to start beating teams like this at home at the very least. So yeah, let's go. Let's see what we can do. We have Baudo, who is fucking suspended for this game. That's okay. Toby Bush is more than able to at least fill in. The rest of the side pretty much picks itself, actually, considering how well we've been playing so far. So let's continue on. Chapura wants to be playing more, that's fair enough, but right now we're playing some hard games and we are in good form, so I don't want to change things up too much. Let's see what we can do then. So passionate team talks all round. They were playing not in their usual irritating formation, but oh no, they are still playing in that formation. Okay, never mind then. I'll probably get spanked 6-0 then. Pornos, though, with the ball, early doors. Ward shoots wide. They've got number 26 in goal. He definitely isn't their usual goalkeeper, or he wasn't the goalkeeper that they played a bunch last season. He was number 15. In fact, last season every goalkeeper was number 15. Caballero with the ball, running nicely, slips through Pornos. Oh, it's a great save from actually, Krela is the name of the guy. Oh, maybe. Okay, never mind then. Viviani heads clear. Ferreira tries to head it back in. We still keep going. Twazdik sets up their player, but we tackle and we clear all the way back to Diallo in goal. 9 minutes gone. We've had a couple of good chances, or at least one. I can't remember if there was more than one. Twardzik has fouled the Rooster. Now Ledesma with the free kick, swing and a miss, but it did go close. Ledesma, having scored a free kick against Bayern recently, trying his luck again. Hassel to Yanni. Hassel to Ibarondo. Good save from Diao. Viviani now to Spano. Spano's that sensational centre-back they have. 4 seasons ago we were being told that that was terrible. We were being told that he was their best player when we played them in the Community Shield, I guess. We didn't, or did we play them in the cup final? I can't remember. But anyway, in one of the finals we played, I looked at him and he was absolutely sensational, and he's still playing for them. And I think he's probably still only in his late 20s, so he's probably better now. Shaq with the ball shoots from long range, but Krejler makes a good save. Pretty simple, straight down the throat of the goalkeeper there. Van Delft, they're playing it forward. This formation certainly does something to us that we're not fully comfortable with defeating yet. But Purnos gets the ball, the Rooster, out to Ledesma, back to Bush, and Ledesma again. Ledesma running forward. Viviani makes a good tackle. And then Bush into Ward. Neither of them got there, but it's back to Bush. Shaq scores. It might even be an own goal. It is. I think Rivaldo went through the back of him trying to tackle him and put the ball into the goal, but we are 1-0 up, and what a goal that would be. 10 points clear we'd be until AC Milan play their next game. Shaq in there, Rivaldo's slide tackle puts the ball past his own goalkeeper, and that might be the gift that keeps on giving, because here we go now. It could be a second if we play this right. Slip it. Oh, what a finish from Caballero. Oh, what an absolute stunner. His 5th of the season. Fucking hell, what a cannon. And we are 2-0 up against Inter Milan, a game in which have we ever beaten Inter? What a finish that is. Did we beat them one time last season? I think we may have beaten them once. But anyway, we're certainly on course to beat them again. 2 goals in 2 minutes, turning this game on its head, and possibly the league on its head. We just about managed to bundle that out. 3 players charging down Greppi. Ward heads that to the back of the box. Ledesma is then able to give away a foul like a madman. They have a free kick, which I do hope we can clear. And we just about do. Purnos keeps the ball in our possession. Ledesma has it now into Purnos again, and Ledesma one more time. He slips in Purnos. Could it be 3? Oh, an extra touch and then a bit more of a calm head may have put us 3-0 up, but no. Bush, we're playing a lot better now. Shaq slips in Purnos, but unfortunately he shoots. Well, he scored, but he was offside. The reason I was pointing at the camera for a second is there was some dust on top of it, so I was tidying that up. Bit of an obsession of mine. Good save from Diao. Davey clears. 42 minutes gone. Davey to Caballero. Caballero weirdly heads that way when there was players who potentially could have run onto it the other way, but whatever. And now we have a corner. Spano's actually off. He's their most towering off centre-backs. The ball comes in, Navarro, and it's gone in. Navarro scores. Spano was off the pitch, and we take full advantage. 3-0 at half-time. Not Swindon. San Marino 0. Fucking hell. San Marino 3. Inter Milan 0. And we are top of the league, and we are quite a long way away at the top of the league there. Inter cannot handle us so far. They say that Ledesma is the one sort of pulling all the strings, and it definitely looks like that. Calm. Let's get a freaking hatful. 50 minutes gone. They've made a change. They've gone 4-1, 2-2-1, or what's claimed to be a 4-5-1. Big ball up to Purnos. Purnos, can he put the ball in? There's another man off, and it is. It's 4-0. What a finish from Purnos. That is unbelievable. We are on some sensational form here. Albert off the pitch. Their right back, number 12, their right back. We exploited that space. Purnos cut inside and just arrowed finish towards the bottom corner. Lovely stuff. 4-0 over Inter Milan. Oh, Hassel puts it in. I don't care. We can concede one. I'll allow them to. We've only conceded 3 all season in the league. Shaq looks like he has taken... Oh no, he was fouled. Okay, yeah. And now Hassel has been booked. We've not even got a booking yet. What is this? Is this the same team? 62 minutes played. Bush puts it in. Rivaldo clears. Shaq goes for an effort. It's blocked. Ward gets on the end of that loose ball, but unfortunately has been called offside. Not really sure why. Ledesma again playing sensationally. Pretty tired though. I think we can afford to take off Ferreira for Fagner. And now, 66 minutes gone, 68 and a bit, and they've scored. Van der Meulen, he scored in our last game, I believe, where they beat us pretty comfortably, so it's nice to have one back against them. 69 minutes, nice. 69 minutes, they've gone back to this irritating formation again. Bush to Pornos, to Shaq, to Bush, to Ledesma, Pornos. Oh, those weird ones where they just sort of get underneath it and shoot it completely wide. It's very annoying. The Rooster wins that ball, but they end up somehow winning, or ending up in possession rather. Hassel to Albert, or Albert. Oh, Twadzik scores. It's 4-2, and it's a concern. It's now a concern. What do we do? Oh no. Bush looking a little bit, maybe he's the problem. Or well, we're taking off Garcia. Bringing on Garcia, taking Ledesma off. Ledesma's clearly a little tired. Shaq's ball though comes in. Davy, great save from Krehla. Albert, big ball forward. Sayas, but surely would have been offside. No, puts the ball in. Hassel with the ball. Twadzik now. Oh, his terrible ball to Ward. Ward now able to run with it. Ward still going, and it's taken out by Rivaldo. 74 minutes. Ward is going to put that towards the back post, surely, and we don't know. Van der Meulen giving away a foul. He's actually injured Pornos there, which is a shame. Oh, Van der Meulen has been sent off. That's a big difference for them. They've now gone 12 at centre-back, 16 at right-back. Not sure what's happening there. 83 minutes gone. Maybe let's take... I didn't realise. I thought that was going to force me to take Pornos off, so I was waiting for it. But it didn't, so I'm going to take him off now, let Jabri play. Hassel, Navarro heads clear, Caballero gets on the end of it, and now we could break. Garcia with the ball running forwards. Pornos still somehow alive. Pornos gives it into Garcia, doesn't quite get there. Bush to Garcia. It's 5-2, and we are just beautiful. We are just beautiful, having the time of our lives here at the Secondo Stadium. What a way to start our tenure at this ground, to win the Serie A for the first time. It looks like it could happen. We are 10 points clear of second, and we're only 11 games into the season. So, is it going to be an unbeaten season? Probably yes. We're probably going to be the best team ever. Hassel puts the ball in. Garcia heads clear. Juan Jose heads it back out to Hassel. We do try and get out to it, but not quite. They do have it still. 87 minutes gone. Spano. Twadzik crosses. Ward clears. Ward's having a pretty good game here. Diao didn't really come out as far as I would hope he would do, but Sayas was actually offside anyway. $89 minutes. I mean, we've won this game 5-2, friends. What an absolute turnaround from the fucking awful form we had at the end of last season. What a win. And do we know who AC Milan are going to be playing? It's Napoli. Okay. So there's actually some hope that Napoli could do something against AC Milan. I know that they're not playing very well, but it's still Napoli. They conceded just a load of goals. Man, Torino. Djurgårdens have won the Swedish Premier League. I shall add that to my list. I don't like the leagues that finish in the middle of all the other seasons. It's quite hard to keep track of them. Let's just attend this press conference, then we'll discuss what's going on next. Thoroughly excellent. I think if you look at this current form, we can keep going. Each win brings a bit more confidence. It was a sensational goal from Caballero, you have to admit. Leave the press conference. Right, let's look at our fixtures. So I think what we're going to do is we're going to do as I said. We'll be back for Frosinone and AS Nantes-Lorraine. And then after that, we'll do the whatever European tie we get, if there are any. If not, we'll see. But yeah, so I will see you soonish, I guess. I'll play some of these and then maybe I'll record this after work. But yeah, enjoy that one. I had fun with it. And yeah, fingers crossed we can turn this into a championship winning season. See you on the next one, guys. Bye.